All right, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels to Row. I hope everybody is well. Today is November the 6th, 2024, and let's just check what's going on. Not feeling, all of a sudden I started not feeling very well. So, um, so let's just check what's going on for you, okay? All right. So, congratulations to the president elect. Um, and I hope they have the listen to their intuition and use their guidance, okay, to help us to move on, to move past, and to get into the shift change that we need to do as a collective, um, not just only one person, but as a collective. I hope this person received the guidance and listened to their intuition and heeds their calling, okay, for this second term. I know a lot of people don't like it, but um, it's been coming out in the reads anyway. Ever since I did the first one in June, I did relink that video in my community tab, and that was regarding the debate between the president elect former and the now current um, Biden. Okay. And that reading really talked about with the current president, not the president elect, had got the tower card. And in that reading, I said that I didn't see that the president would be able to continue on with their shell, allegedly, okay, because they had the vessel card to come out. So, and now we know why the Empress came out as a clarifier on top of the Magician card. So, um, I mentioned a little bit about it, but then you'll see me say, I don't know who this female energy is in the bottom row, clarifying the Magician, but now we know that the Magician, the team, I said manipulation, a trickster, that is what they had in the works, which was to remove Biden allegedly and replace him with the other candidate, Miss Harris, VP. So that was a reading that I did way back in June, okay, and I did relist that video in my community tab. And I think a couple of days or a couple of weeks or that following month is when they decided to remove Biden, um, or trying to remove Biden from his position, but it came out in the reading. And the president elect, the top row, had the star card. Anytime you get the star card, that's a pretty much yes. And I believe I said that in the reading, okay? Whether you like it or not, but I also did other readings regarding the debate, about the candidates, and it pretty much said that the president elect has went through an awakening. They have changed. They have gotten a sense of enlightenment. Um, that's not your particular judgment to say that the person has or has not. People need to worry about their own journey when it comes to awakening process. But the president elect is not the same person, even in their demeanor, like they used to be. And it came out in the previous readings that I did way back in June, July, August. Okay. Um, so yeah. Because I didn't really say too much and really indicate and say this person is going to win, this person is going to lose, etc., is because I'm not here to judge anybody, or really, you know, feel that I'm the person to sway anybody's vote. That's going to be on you. You will have to go through that own process and enlightenment. You will have to live with whatever you chose as a vote. Um, and the amount of meltdowns that people are literally having right now, they're forgetting the whole purpose of. It's kind of like everybody that's kind of like having a meltdown. It's like the president elect is personally coming after them and personally is trying to ruin their life. And it's kind of like absurd. So I know like 77, almost 77 million people can't be that stupid or that sleep to have that much of a majority rule. And I really feel that the majority rule that came across like that in the vote was the people that are seeing things about for everybody, not personally. Okay. Um, I chose my vote based on my own research, also based on my cards and the reading, my intuition, um, third eye, and honestly, just between the options that I had, just to be honest. And I really didn't vote for myself, I voted for my child. And a lot of people are taking it so personal, where that, are you voting for your family and your child or children? I mean, I see if you're single, but I voted for my child because she will be around the age of going into 20 around that time, and I need things to be kind of straightened out now as much as they can be. I also linked another video in my community tab for y'all to literally see how many migrants are coming across, even right now, because they know we're having an election. People around the country are keeping up more with our election than we are. People around the country know more of our business, um, and what we stand for rather than our own people in our own country. And it's embarrassing. Um, I'm a blue person that turned red, but that don't mean just because I was blue and turned red this time don't mean I have to be that excuse me again. You know, you based on you base your choices and your vote on the things that's going on at the current time. So in the next 4 years, I may switch back. You see what I'm saying? Depending on how things go. So that's the whole point of an election, which is to pick out of the people that are running. Okay. I voted for Biden last time, you know. I voted for Biden, I voted for Obama. Um so I've been Democrat and voted Democrat several times. But this time I have made a choice to change my mind. And as an American, you can change your mind. That's the whole point. You don't have to keep repeating the same cycle just because. And when you do switch up and change cycle, you see cycles change also in your life. You don't have to be repetitive in everything that you do. When you make bold changes, you get bold results. I'm still not saying anybody is right or anybody is wrong, but um, like I said, I knew it was a problem when I couldn't find a job for 6 months. And I've been working since I was 15, living in the city of Atlanta, having a 4-page resume, but I have worked all over Atlanta. I have a lot of expertise in different genres of jobs, and it was just ridiculous. That's how I knew, as being Vesta Sharon, that it was an issue with the economy. Hmm. Because I ain't never had no problem having a job. So, we got the hermit, insight, wisdom, People now are holding the lantern up, looking for guidance and wisdom and insight and clarity of why did this happen. I need answers. Why? Now, I also feel that this can be the president elect that needs to be anointed in a sense to have this wisdom, insight, and clarity to be able to handle this now strenuous job, you know? Because this person doesn't have to do this. They can be golfing and on the beach and living in one of their houses and being with their family and their beautiful wife and letting their businesses run and just living life. Who wants to purposely stress theirself um, and may also get assassinated, allegedly every time they may turn the corner? Who signs up for that? You know? But I can see from a parent standpoint that this person also has children, possibly grandchildren in the future or whatever, and they will have to also live in this country. So why not be the person to stand up and make the change, not only for other people but for also their family? So I see a Virgo Aquarius. Some of you can have Virgo Aquarius in your chart. Somebody is asking for guidance and for help spiritually here. So, this is a general reading, not a personal. Leo energy. Remember, K2 is in Virgo, Vedic Sidereal. Rahu is in Pisces. So, somebody here will continue to receive answers, and get the clarity and the wisdom that they're seeking to understand more situations in their environment, about their job position, their family, their community. Also, Virgo sixth house, their health, looking for better ways to, you know, um, do better things about their health. Virgo sixth house right now, like I said, with K2 there, K2 is like spirituality. And I said this already, in previous videos of what K2 is. So I'm not just saying this because of what just recently happened, right? I also said before, by K2 and Rahu haven't moved in over 20 years. This is why a lot of things are in a upshift. A lot of things that have changed. Why these particular wars are going on right now. I believe the last time that Rahu and K2 moved, um, I believe our troops, let me see, that was in 2001. Because my daughter just turned 22, 23. So that was in 2001, and she was about 4 months old. 98765. Yeah, she was about 5 months old at the time. And something very tragically happened, which was in the month of September of 2001 because of Rahu and K2 moved. Okay. K2 and Rahu only moves every 20 years. Before 2001, we had troops that was deployed, almost over 10 years in another country. So, very drastic changes. And I said this last year when they moved. I've been saying it earlier this year. Then, on top of that, we have Saturn that has been retrograde since June. It is now in the process of going direct as of November the 4th. And it will be, just say, settled down by November the 15th. Okay. So these are major ball players that are going on in our ascension. And this is what we're having. But you have so many people that are having a meltdown because they're not participating in the ascension. So remember when you hear and I talk about people or groups of people that will be kind of left behind, because they're not having or getting the wisdom, the clarity, the insight, and it don't have to particularly come from or about a president elect. It's about the ascension process of all of us in this world, in this realm. And source may use the hermit, different people, to do those duties. You may or may not agree with that selection. But we always talk about open heart and open mind. Use me as a vessel, what the hermit is. When it when the hermit walks up the mountain to receive the tablets and receive the wisdom and the clarity from source, right? Gains the wisdom here, that gets the enlightenment, the star card inside of the lantern. But people are so spoiled and want things their way. They want to stay in a certain ideology instead of going by, if you want to say, conservatism of what they feel and practice, maybe for some of them, the Bible. So, which one do you want? Do you want to exterminate children and at the same time you trying to save them in the same breath? I'm just, sometimes I get confused of this realm, but it's all about what we're being fed, right? Through TV, through materialism, through foods that we eat. Buy this, buy that. Oh, you're not anybody unless you're wearing this. Unless you spent $1,200 on a pair of glasses, then you're not that person. Unless you're not part of the group, then you're a nobody. But we need to keep you addicted to spending money, movies, celebrities, everything that is so much toxic. And the awakening and the ascension process of what I've been trying to explain for several months now is a personal journey. Stop trying to blame other people for your own personal journey of your ascension and your awakening. It's just as simple as that. You got grown people having a meltdown because one person won an election. It was a race, 6 of Wands. Simple as that. It was a competition, 6 of Wands. Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody is very saddened. Somebody is giving ill wishes, um, unfulfilled emotions, displaced type of feelings and emotions. Page of Cups in reverse. Also, next to the 6 of Wands, of possibly why they was not the successor. Okay, and that can be anybody. That can also be an ex to you. That can be past relationships in your life. That can be still your personal journey of things that you were not very successful in your past. And with your back to it as the hermit, you're now facing your new chapter, your new journey. Not again about the election, but in your life. We are all having an, an ascension, a change in our wisdom, our clarity, our insight, our religious values, the hermit. And this is all personal. People need to stop blaming other people for their lack of success in their own life, whether it's spiritual, how much wisdom they obtain, their own understanding, and the lack of effort that they're not putting into their own ascension. A lot of you, This won't change how you are or who you are as your own personal ascension. That's because you're on another frequency and vibration. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody else who's on that other frequency and vibration, they're having those meltdowns. And you can obviously see that it's a lower vibration. But we have a large group of people here that's on a higher frequency and vibration. They seen it coming. The light in the lantern. You also will have some type of new due process that's coming towards you that you're going to have to really look at and pay attention to. It can be a relationship, it can be a change in job, it can be a change in your beliefs, it can be a change in your spiritual values, who, what you do value when it comes to spirituality or religion. And some of you are or have been for a while separated yourself from something that could have been victorious. I don't feel that a lot of you are wanting to even take a second look at it. Like if this person was to come back to you in your life and you wanted it to be successful, um, but it didn't work out, you now understand why and why it possibly couldn't. Now, it could be some mediocre type of issues, like maybe they were trying to put you in a third party relationship, you know, that other person values, they didn't want children for some of you who can still have them or want them. They didn't want to get married, they didn't want like a strong commitment. You entertained them for a while, whether it was conversation, dating, intimacy, living with the person, whatever the case may be. And you really thought that it could be and turn out very successful, but it didn't. You know why? Because you started going into your ascension process. Do anybody even understand of why the hermit is a loner? You're a loner because you're getting closer to your spiritual and or religious values. That's why. You're not so attracted to all that attention, parties, entertainment, people who's dating around, got too many people in their face, you know, people with large, huge egos, you know. Hey, Miss Linda. You said, I remember when you said that yes. But I didn't want to keep trying to press it on people. People have the hermit have to awaken to that their self. And this is exactly what is happening. I put the message out there. It's not my job to change, ascend, or awaken anybody. It's a personal journey. It's a personal process. Some people still may not agree, you know. But for those people, I'll tell and talk to my collective who are so much more open minded and is totally on a huge different frequency and vibration because I teach y'all. We talk, we collaborate, we work together. Um, they're on this journey now. This is why the Hermit is coming out first card for them. Okay? So we're going to have to work with them. We're going to have to be patient with them. Um, but if they don't catch up, if they don't change their frequency and vibration, you can't stop the change for yours and the continuation of yours. Okay? You can beg and plead and because this could be somebody who's married to another person. One person voted for this person, one person voted for the other person. And then what happens? It caused change and conflict in a marriage, in a household, because two people didn't really know each other like how they fully needed to know each other before they got married, or it was some huge changes of one person started ascending, changing their frequency and vibration more than the spouse on down the line. So the separation was going there anyway. The loner, the hermit. This is the person that takes time to their self, that is alone most of the time, that likes to be alone most of the time, can be or is choosing to be alone and not in a relationship and or marriage at this time, can also be choosing with the hermit back turned to the six of wands to leave a relationship. Can also be somebody who's a charmer, somebody who's out and about, likes the attention from admirers and so and so. hmm And this doesn't have to be a masculine. These two cards can be anybody. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is a no. No conversation, no answer, no talk, no communication. Not surprised. See what I'm talking about? Not surprised to see the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, me too, Miss Linda. The Three of Cups in reverse is not wanting to reconnect, not wanting to redo this. Somebody's going to say no. I don't want to redo this. I don't want to reconnect. I do not want to reconcile. I don't want to be the bigger person. I'm going to fake some type of party. We already know the Three of Cups is a celebration, a party, a birthday party, um, inauguration, birthday, anniversary, baby shower, home going, right? Going out on a date, whatever it is for your particular message for you, it's a no. Okay. So if some of you have met somebody or will meet somebody, you are still in the process of learning this person, or you will take a little time to allow this person or allow yourself to get to know this person before you actually accept a date, and fully engulf yourself in deep conversations and things like that. You also are giving out very limited information and conversation. Some of you may have turned down some type of party and or celebration. Like, hey, best friend, I don't want to go. I can't go. You know, maybe this is today, tomorrow. Maybe you may change your mind by the weekend. Within the next 3 days, and the Three of Cups turn in the upright. But whatever it is right now, a connection, a conversation, it needs more. Okay, more information is needed right now. Um, some of you may need more information if this is a new person or somebody that may or is or has returned back into your life. Are they still a player? Do they still got a whole bunch of people around them? Because the Six of Wands is Leo energy, fifth house of dating. So if this is somebody from your past, they're still getting attention from other people, and they still like to do that. They still like that type of admiration. They feel within their ego this type of success. Okay. Um, Now they could be having or about to have a little dry spell. Okay, and this may be why for some of you this person may have reached out already or lately, or may reach out in the near future, because now that Saturn is direct, has this person learned their lesson? Um You're going to know with the hermit, with your own insight, okay? If this person has learned their lesson, you're going to know because you're going to turn them down with the Ace of Swords in the down position. No, I don't want to go back out with you. No, I don't want to reconnect. No, I don't want to know what you've been doing since we ain't seen each other or talked. Mm-hmm. Because the person is coming in like they're feeling like they can be, like they can have you back, they can draw you back in. You know, you can be their one of their admirers, cheering them on, having their back, you know, stroking their ego, congratulating them and all this stuff here. Um, but they're not even given a page of cups energy. Is in reverse. So this person is actually still very saddened because of their actions. They ain't changed. Mm-mm. They don't know what to say, even if they was to reach out to you, which I feel that most of you, if they did already, they didn't have much conversation. They didn't. Probably too scared to even ask you out or to ask you to reconnect, to rebuild this relationship, whether it was platonic or love interest. Okay. Melinda said, go heal. Go sit down somewhere and go heal. All those meltdown people, they're in hermit mode right now. All the people that was all on the news, The View, everybody that was shooting down literally our ascension, because that's what it is. Just because it has this person's certain face attached to it, it's not about that. And the hermit, that's the lesson. People in your ascension, quit trying to put a person's face and value on your own spiritual ascension and change. If a person is needing to do the work for as the physical realm, then let them do that. But it has nothing to do with your own personal ascension. This magician keep coming out in reverse, like it did last night. A trickster, manipulation, right? Somebody thought that they could manipulate a group of people that were at some point of time celebrating, cheering them on, having a good time, you know, throwing parties, engagement, going from here to there, doing interviews and all this type of stuff, right? But all the time, it was a joke. It was a manipulation, right? Because we had the devil to come out in this position. Somebody here also feel that they don't have enough resources or the things that they need to be able to celebrate. So that still can be us as a collective. Um, you did. Moving forward, what is the chariot? You already know what the chariot is. It follows the star card. It is the Merkaba. It follows the ascension of towards source. Where is Mars going retrograde next? The first week of December. I've been saying it for weeks. Cancer. Knight of Wands in reverse. Whether this is you or whatever's going on right now in this realm and this reality, please remember, it's about being in the present moment. We can't be too much about the future when we ain't fixing the present moment. Okay? You have to fix what's going on right now in the here and now. You can't live in the past. You can't continue to be about the past because that means you're refusing growth and change. You got to move forward. The Chariot. The Knight of Wands, Sag energy. You got Gemini, Virgo twice. Leo energy, Pisces energy, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer energy. Knight of Wands in reverse is somebody is feeling very like shut down, stagnant, not so hyped up, because the Knight, especially a Knight of Wands, is somebody that is very frisky, somebody who likes very sensual activities, outgoings, likes to be very connected and intertwined with somebody, um, likes to go out on several dates with several different people, several different intimate actions. And like I said, if this is somebody that you were dealing with or whatever, they're having a dry spell. hmm They're having a dry spell. So some of the people that they were talking to, they ain't giving them the time of day right now because probably they don't went into hermit mode, which a lot of us, you can agree that we do go into hermit mode everybody now and then. um Takes time for their self. They don't like to talk, they don't want to be on the phone, they don't want to go out, they don't want to mingle. um they go celibate for however long. They don't want to date because they're looking for healing, guidance, clarity. Steady trying to wish upon a star of wanting change to come into their life based on and for things that were not successful in their past, whether it was a job, career, relationship, marriages, dating the wrong person, dating the wrong people, type of person, you know. So now they're taking time or need to take time to their self to reevaluate, right? Mm. A omen. Y'all think I be playing when I be doing these readings. This not even the Saturn goes direct reading. I'm just doing pull some cards because I'm having this go back and forth debate. My guides are telling me 3 readings for Saturn, then they go back and tell me 6. And I'm trying to be stubborn where I don't want to do 6 episodes of Saturn Goes Direct. So I'm really trying to negotiate, but it probably will be 6 episodes of Saturn Goes Direct because that's how serious it is now. Because now I understand why they're saying 6. Virgo, the Hermit, first card out. A lot of people are having this problem with going over the stepping stone in their ascension because they've been stuck, sleep, or whatever for too long. And it takes this broad type of initiation and something that don't go their way because of the chains on the devil card. They have been chained to a certain way of doing things, allowing things, getting away with things. And a lot of things have been in their own personal life shifted, shaken up because Saturn went retrograde in June. And now that Saturn is going direct, it's time to fall in line. The Hermit. Mm-hmm. I'm at 40 minutes already. Oh my gosh. Precision. The time is now. Some of you may see some type of formation of birds. I don't know. We're not even in wintertime, not on this side of the hemisphere or in this hemisphere. Um, but I know some parts of the world where it's supposed to have snow, it ain't no snow. Where it ain't supposed to be no snow, it's snowing. So it's all type of omens that are happening around us. But are you really paying attention to the omens? We will continue to see more omens as we continue to move forward. Numerology. So, okay, thank you, Star Angles. Um, Add up the numbers. 47 is an 11. One plus one is two. Second house of Taurus. In Vedic Sidereal, President elect is a Taurus. In tropical Western, maybe he's a Gemini. I don't know. Um, Vice President, I see her as a Libra. The current president, Biden, I see them as a Scorpio. Again, Vedic Sidereal. So, numerology is playing a huge part, or has been playing a huge part. Have you been really paying attention to the numerology of seeing the numbers? What were the numbers that was ended as, right? I think the VP numbers at the end ended when you added up became a 5, and the president elect add their numbers up, it was an 11. Okay. But okay, one did fall. Thank you. Mercury. Recalculate, redo, rethink. I say this all the time. I'm not making anything new up. It's okay. Time to redo, rethink. The Hermit is the first card. Always the first card is the strongest. As a collective, right? Because Mercury is Virgo. It's right there, the magician. It's time to recreate. Mercurial energy. Time to redo, rethink, recalculate, re strategize, reevaluate. Um, for some of you, this is why you're not ready to reconnect with somebody or to connect at all. Also, the person that you're thinking about. Um, Look at there. Saturn, the truth. I can't make this up. But it popped in reverse because I only needed one more anyway. Bottom of the card, again, Saturn return. It's returning the age or the golden age. Omen. Mm. The star inside the lantern looked very golden. Gold around the chariot here. Us as a collective, we have to be very mindful too. You don't know when source can move people mind, hearts, and move their will and their wisdom to have change or to make change or to have changes within their self. You can't make that determine. Nobody can make a determination on who source uses as their messenger or as their knight for omens and or for prophecies. It's not your judgment to make that judgment. Oh, well, this person is not suitable for God or source of Elohim. to use them as a messenger or for the work in this realm. God need to choose somebody else, allegedly. Because I personally don't like that person. Okay. We got Saturn, the truth, but it came in reverse. Because everybody is still in a lie. Even the Ace of Swords is in reverse. Let me quickly clarify this so I can let y'all go. The Strength card in reverse. Lacking the courage, not caring, not having the strength or the willpower. Not very determined. To be open, the Hermit card. To seek wisdom from any situation. To seek wisdom of why. But just to make everything personal because of people's own wants and needs. Whether this is your situation or us as a collective. This is not a personal reading. This is a collective reading. Okay? So, the Strength card in reverse. Very still, closed off. I'm just reading the words backwards. Okay? Not being monogamous, not being generous, not being hospitable, not being creative. Magician in reverse on the spread. Not caring, very cold, you know, no sense of authoritative or authority, closed off. The opposite of active is the Hermit card. Okay. So notice also those particular omens with yourself or with this person who may reach out to you, but it may not even be for some of you until Mercury goes retrograde. And when is that? Before I throw out these last little cards. Now, what's very important, um, I believe that Jupiter is still retrograde also in Taurus, which is a big deal. I'm looking for when Mercury goes retrograde because it did come out. Let me see. November the 25th. And it's going retrograde in Scorpio. Mm-hmm. And look what that says. You can't make, you talking about an omen. Tell the truth. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, 8th house. I've been talking about that for the past couple of days. It says to tell the truth. Using language to tell the truth and understand the truth, not to manipulate or to coerce. Magician in reverse, manipulation and coerce. I've been saying that for a couple of days straight now. That the party, the invitations, Three of Cups in reverse, all that celebrating and paying celebrities, to make folk feel like they're having a good time. All that was manipulation and it didn't work. When you should have been just telling the truth. Everything was a lie. Saturn in reverse. But the lie is about to be made truthful when Mercury goes in retrograde November the 25th through December the 15th. A omen. Everything happened for a reason. But if you're not really towards your true ascension and you want to keep blaming everything and everybody for your own lack of wisdom and your own lack of personal growth, then you will stay in that stuck, manipulated, tied to the change type of devil energy. You will keep going through the same lesson and lesson and lesson and lesson, which is what Saturn is about. And Saturn don't mind to keep giving it to you. Remember, I tell you that next time Saturn goes retrograde, it's 50 years. So, part of the ascension is what is happening now is the movement for the chariot. The Markaba is wanting to bring the change for our next sense of evolution. And nobody has the right to say that this person cannot be moved or picked by God or Source to start or implement the work. Because the parties, the manipulation, the lies, we can't keep doing that another 50 years. Something has to be sparked off as a change. Now, will it be finished by one particular person? No. That's the whole part of the ascension. The more that we get more other people awakened, on down the line, the chariot, somebody else can take over. But people don't see the omen, the bigger picture. Dolphins, peace, harmony, being helpful, effective communication. Somebody here, whether this is you personally, somebody you know, somebody that want to talk back to you, whether this is whatever is going on right now, okay? Peaceful, effective communication needs to happen, needs to be exchanged. Mercury, the mind. No exchange of lies, half-ass truth. You're not telling me everything. You want me to get caught up. You're not telling me as a transfer of power or whatever the case may be, Six of Wands. You don't want to tell me everything that's really going on to try and sabotage the magician in reverse because you're a trickster. Saturn popped out in reverse right in front of your face. The truth in reverse. Be very mindful. Have we been very mindful of the lack of truth that has been spread among us? Or was a lot of people so caught up in partying and celebration and dancing to this song and listening to this celebrity and all type of stuff, continuing to be manipulated? We had the devil and all that stuff to come out a couple of times last week, and nobody's been paying attention to it. It's just my job to point it out. You take it, you deal with it, or you don't. Okay? It's up to you to get the wisdom. In reverse, Saturn, the world card, something unfinished business. Go back and watch that video. It's up under my live tab. Okay? A completion of a cycle is not done. Added responsibilities, getting back to duty, getting back to governing time and matters, rebuilding structure, outward and inward, because the hermit is here, getting achievement. Okay, this card is in reverse, so no commitments. We have no boundaries right now, including literally our own border and things like that is going on. So this is the effect of the world that is going on right now. Saturn is Kairos. Saturn is time. The world card. Not integrating, okay? And not having any type of restrictions. Just disregarding constitution, laws, and all type of stuff. Everybody just want to be so liberal, and just even this person that's coming that was in your life before, they were so liberal about trying to keep you, have you, and date all these other people, have you on the side. They were not conservative about being in a one-on-one type of relationship, being honest, telling the truth, having effective communication. Whether I'm talking about what's going on right now or whether I'm talking about the stuff that you just went through, it's the same thing. The hermit. This is still, again, gonna get worked out because Saturn is direct now. It's got to get settled down. But this is why the Saturn card is still in reverse. Okay? Because some stuff, see there, the ball and the chain in reverse. And how many times did I say chain to the devil, to Diablo in this reading? A couple of times, and there it go. Releasing this heaviness, releasing addictions, not being codependent on handouts and all type of stuff, being more wise and independent, and getting and achieving our own accomplishments. Okay, dealing with responsibilities, releasing ourselves from being trapped, no more emotional baggage, and possibly for some of you can in the near future, get united with somebody. Somebody also releasing and or divorcing because of unhappy marriage. And the Tower. I'm gonna let y'all go because y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Because everybody's still trying to make it personal. It's not personal. It's about this realm. It's about this world. This is why you got all this Saturn coming out. Tower moments. We've been in it too long. We've been allowing people to keep getting away with stuff too long. Whether it's the Diddy list, whether it's the Epstein list, whether it's the Senate, allegedly the Congress, allegedly whoever, okay? Predators, the border, economics, lack of money, lack of growth. I personally wasn't gonna um, pick nobody. That was a whole list of Diddy party people that was coming on stage trying to tell me who to vote for. I ain't that sleep, but some people really went for it or was hoping that you was going to continue to go for it. But they wasn't expecting that you understand what Saturn is because you watch people like me on my channel and probably some other couple people, and you understand what lies is and what Saturn is about. They wasn't expecting that. They're thinking and knowing that they're the only one that's doing reverse magic, the magician here. They wasn't um, embarking on a lot of people, almost 77 million being awakened through tarot readings. Mm. And TikTok. Self-asserted, upheaval, wrong energy, aggression, desire, angry. Yeah, there's a lot of people angry right now. That's what I kept saying about the meltdowns, right? Survival, instinct, impulsive, lust, sudden change, action, aggression, and chaos. Somebody may be upset that you don't want to reconnect with them, that you may not want to go out with them, that you don't want to conversate with them, even though they're going to try and come towards you like a Six of Wands with their chest out, hey, what you doing? Why you not answering my phone call and my text? You were on my mind, Mercury. This person may just come out of nowhere, also the Chariot card. But you don't have the strength and the willpower to even deal with that right now. It's a personal upheaval that some of you are going through spiritually and or emotionally or mentally. And besides the election things, it's a turning point right now, majorly for people who are in already their ascension, already trying to keep that frequency and vibration high. Okay? So don't let stuff like this trigger you because you're going to have a downfall. the tower. If you voted, you did what you were supposed to do. Now, Saturn, Source, you let the world now, in reverse here, do the rest. That's like praying and then asking every other 5 minutes, is it done? Is it done yet? Did you give it to me? Is it here? Where's the faith? If you already prayed, for some of you that pray, that you want change and healing, you want better opportunities, you want a better economy and income and money, and you want better structure, you want better relationships to come into your life, you want a loving relationship, somebody that you can trust. If you already did those prayers and everything, then right now, the hermit, you're lacking faith, because now it seems like a tower moment is coming where that you're wavering in that because of all the other chaos that is going on in the world and is shaking your foundation. Somebody's foundation here is also broken because we are not chained, or they think, they now know, I'm sorry, that the lie has to become the truth, that we are not as chained as they think most of us was. So now a tower has to come through and clean house and move us on. The chariot. Let me throw out just the quickest thing. Let me just throw this out. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for watching. Um, if you wanna unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Best wishes to you. Because my frequency and vibration for this channel will never dim. It's gonna keep getting louder and louder and louder. So if you're a type of person where you can't hang and you can't handle it, come back after you come out of your hermit stage. Yes? What is this? In reverse, getting back to a sense of well-being. Again, which is something personal for each one of us to do. Getting back into self-preservation, service, see there, service to spirit, a youthful experience. Some of you want, right now, it's kind of like you're going or being forced. Let me just use the word force to be this hermit, which is to gather and get all of this information, try to understand what's going on, why not, you know. Also, you're having, for a lot of you, having to deal with all of this raw energy of people meltdowns and crying and sucking up their words and their aggression, and you know their sudden need for survival that they feel that needs to kick in when it don't, and it can kind of displace you a little bit. So take time to yourself, continue to do and take care of your own well-being. Self-care also came out last night, right? This is Mars energy, Scorpio. The sun will be in Scorpio November the 15th, not too far from now, around the same time, okay, that Saturn goes direct fully, okay? Scorpio energy or birthday is November the 15th through December the 15th. Again, not tropical western. I said Vedic. So, I don't know what's going on around November the 15th, but it's going to be a little bit of aggression, chaos. Remember, the tower is a sudden breakup, a sudden getting back together for some of you. If the person come back and tell the truth, um, an intimate act for some of you. You may finally release that baggage on the inside and decide to be intimate with some of you who are not celibate. An intimate act. A person suddenly moving out. Also could be a person suddenly moving in with you. Because I do have the chariot. Somebody all of a sudden coming towards you, the chariot to the tower, or tower to the chariot. Okay? Something here is unfinished business. And if this is an ex, somebody sense of well-being have not been the same since you stopped communication, stopped intimacy. You haven't went out with them anymore. You haven't been conversating with them anymore. You're very much on their mind. I feel that you're more in peace and harmony, okay? But they're lacking the strength, the courage, and the willpower to break the cycle, gain the wisdom of why both of y'all went through it, or why they treated you the way that they did. Six of Wands for other people, right? Missed the omen of this, missed the precision or the precise time. But they just now still don't have the courage to give you the effective communication. But I feel that this tower, this is when this communication is going to come in. And I feel that this is going to be more of an argument, can also be a debate. It can and also may be an incident allegedly that happened. Be very careful with car or car accidents if you drive. Um, I do see that here. Okay. I also see somebody don't have any insurance. This also can be a continuous meltdown until maybe, if this for the collective, the president elect makes some type of speech, or acceptance speech. I don't know. But okay. Give me one moment. Let me try to clarify this real quick for you, okay, before you go. Let's try and see what this is. Because I don't like how the tower just came out at the end. Because it is a separation, a divorce. This also can be, but it's not time yet for them to leave the White House. It's not time for that. But the Mercury retrograde is up until, what was it? That's until December the 15th. I don't know. Let me see. Fighting in reverse. So somebody's going to be like, whatever the situation is, I don't want to fight. They want to come in with their guards down, shield down. Okay. Um, this also could be somebody who's not protected or being protected at a particular time that this Mars energy happens. Remember, like I said, Mars will be going retrograde in Cancer the first week of December. Remember, Mars is a warrior, a fighter, um, an aggressor. The tower here. Raw energy, very angry. Somebody can be mad at somebody that this total thing happened, and because the chain was broken, the enlightenment took place. It awakened a lot of people to break the change and to change their mind, right? No longer addicted or wanting to be addicted here. Um Wanting to actually release emotional hurt and baggage, ready to move on, the chariot. Okay, because with growth become, you get more wisdom with growth and change. But some people don't like that. They like to stay asleep. They like to stay angry. They like chaos. They like to keep other people in chaos, which is the root chakra, right? Keeping our people in a sense of survival mode. Um, and that's really the frequency that we are kept in as a society in this realm. But a lot of people are understanding that and is wanting to break that particular addiction in their health, in their entrepreneurship, and seeking information and wisdom, even about history. A lot of people are breaking. See, they're tired of being exhausted. Y'all know they gonna give me the cards. I ain't never told y'all nothing bad. I'll never tell y'all no lie. Okay? And I don't exaggerate. Remember, my readings are foresight. These two cards are in a reverse, but it came like this. People are tired of fighting, got the armor on as a sense of survival skill, having to overly protect themselves because of all these extra people over here. You got people, these immigrants, taking advantage of 5-year olds. You know, I know y'all seen that news post. Already done unalived a couple of women. People don't want to go around feeling like this. People are exhausted. But now these two cards are in reverse. It also could be a call to action with the Mars card, I mean the Tower here, where soon somebody's going to say something or do something to put an end to something particularly fast. So that can be day one, it could be day two. I don't know. But Mars is going to be in Cancer. Let me check. Um, mm-hmm. Mars is going to be retrograde in Cancer from December the 6th all the way through February 24th. Okay? So that's way after inauguration. So that can be the first call of action is protecting us as citizen, um, receptivity, being open. We need to be open. The Hermit, go, there go the change. I'm finna let y'all go. And patience, which a lot of people are not having right now. They're having more of this breakdown because change. Remember that everybody and everything that's in this same realm with us may not be on the same side that you are. Some people like keeping people in survival mode instead of calm, patient, prosperity, fruition with the Empress here, a sense of receiving. Everybody don't want that. Shit, we've been ruled by a tower card for so long. But I'm telling you, the chains are being broken and they don't like it. We're becoming untrapped. You understand? And people are literally fighting and mad and having meltdowns because they don't know that they're being released emotionally, um, physically for their future because the Hermit is what they're telling me. They were not expecting the change. They were really expecting to be copacetic and to allow the same thing to go on another 4, 8, 12 years. Because as a collective, that's what we're used to, which is a sense of oppression. Stay in survival mode. We're going to give you what we need to give you. But don't look over here, Magician in reverse, We're gonna take all what you're doing, kind of slide around your constitutional rights, give this money away to other countries and everything like that, okay? And give you the minimum. It's kind of like, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. So as the right hand, we were being manipulated on what was being done with the left. And Saturn is saying, hey, it's time to break that now, because if you don't, we're going to go into destruction. Not only by our own self, but also can be by other people. Keep that in mind. I'll see y'all tomorrow.